Hi, this is Cherie with Rehash Fiber. It is time that we talk about my all-time favorite tool. Nothing compares. If someone says, what could you not live without? It would be this, my Ashford E-Spinner. I started spinning with a drop spindle, and when I got the feel of it and knew that I loved this part of the craft, I said, I feel the need for speed. And I went directly to this. I had never done a spinning wheel with pedals, so it was easy to just go right to this. I ordered one up, read the instructions, put it together, and off I went. It is almost like an addiction. So this gets used about 2 hours every night. It's nice because I can watch television with my husband and just spin away. It's phenomenal. One of the reasons I like it so much, and one of the reasons I ordered it, is because it's little and portable and easy. You just need a power source. And I have a permanent extension cord hooked up to the cord on this. It travels in a bag as easy as this. So you can throw it over your shoulder, off you go, wherever you're going. It all comes out. It comes with this lazy Kate and the 3 bobbins. I know a lot of people appreciate really pretty tools. I think for an e-spinner, this is as pretty as it gets. I just love the wood. It feels strong and sturdy. It's got kind of a cute look. It's just very nice. So I get that. Because it's not a traditional wheel, I do not get exercise with my legs, and I feel that. However, there is a plus. It comes with this great little pedal, on off. But here's a story. I had a nerve flare up in my back so bad that I couldn't walk for a couple of days. But my arm still worked, and I was like, I cannot sit here and do nothing. So I set up the whole situation where I didn't have to move. This, somehow I believe I propped it on my lap. This was next to me on the table. Hit this with my hand. Bam, I am spinning all day, all night, still getting stuff done, not thinking about my nerve. It was great. So that is where it's really nice. It's easy. It's easy to move around. It makes just a little bit of noise. Didn't bother my mom at all when we were watching television. My husband said he hears it, but he's gotten used to the sound. If you watched a few weeks ago, this is what is left from the binge dyeing day. There's a little bit more in a tub downstairs that didn't quite go with this color situation that I wanted, but most of it got made into bats, put in a nice big carrier, and each night I sat and just pulled off whichever color I wanted to work on that night, or multiple colors, until we made these. So this is the binge dyeing results. A lot of fun. This one I'm doing a little bit differently. I want to barber pull it the entire time to see what that looks like. And this is what's left. All right, let's go on to a tutorial on how it gets put together, how to spin, how to 2-ply, and how to chain ply. This is what comes with your e-spinner when you order it. You do have a tiny bit of setup to do. They give you great instructions. You have to attach the spring to the metal loop here. Then the plastic cord to the spring, and then to the other spring. Here you have a string that is attached to your tension pole. So, as you need to create tension, you can turn this wooden knob here, one way or the other. All right, to put it together, you have this. You have one of your 3 bobbins that come. Slide it in here. Make sure this notch is up. This flat part is here. You can take your Ashford spinning wheel oil, put a little oil here. I see where it rubs, and a little bit here. Make sure your cord's out of the way. Slide this in, push it down. Bring your tension cord over your bobbin, and then tighten it down. I'll show you to tighten it down. Tighten it down just a little bit so you have some tension. There you go. That is ready. Now, 2 cords come with it. You have your outlet cord and these great adapters for when you're in a different country that you can use. Perfect. Haven't used them yet. I've used this to death everywhere. All right. Your outlet cord, it's plugged in right here. And your foot pedal cord gets plugged in right here. Very good. That is all set to go. You have a Lazy Kate with 2 more bobbins. We will get to that later. So to start spinning on the E-Spinner, we're going to put on the leader. First of all, I tie a simple knot, just tie it on. Now, have to do this so that it doesn't spin. Go through and pull up some of the yarn. Bring it through there. That way it's not going to spin when the bobbin starts to spin. Now we thread it through here and then through here. Bring it up through here to this part. This handy dandy tool comes with your Ashford spinner, and pull it through. Now that is set up for spinning. You have your controls here. On, your speed, we're going to start out a little slow, and we have Z for spin. Let's start this, and I'm going to let some twist build up. All right. Here's some of the fiber from the binge dyeing day. It went through the drum carder, and then I end up pulling just pieces off to do my random skeins of color. All right, so here we have a little twist. I'm wrapping some of that around the leader yarn. And getting it to catch. And there it's caught. And there we go. There's the yarn starting to wrap. I usually start with it up here. I just didn't right now. And then I work my way down as it fills up. I wanted to show you the spinning and the drafting and how it happens. I have prepared fiber here that has been sent through a drum carder, and it's now ready to be spun. I let the twist build up, but I'm controlling it with my right hand here. I draft out, and I can let the spin go into it. I do it a couple ways. Sometimes I like to feel the spin happen as it goes, and there's times I just let it build up and let it go into it. My left hand here is controlling it from going any further into the fiber. Otherwise you'll get a clumpy mess that will not draft if you let it go into that fiber. And this is the purely enjoyable act of spinning fiber. Something about this is very addicting. It's fun to take fiber in one hand, and between these two hands it becomes yarn that you have instant gratification to see right here on your bobbin. And it doesn't take that much brain power. So what's really fun is you can get into the flow state. And you can have conversations while you do it. You can watch TV while you do it and still have a good old time. So there you go, the very addicting activity of spinning. Throughout this project, I've been combining colors. So I wanted to show you what happens when you come to an end of a color, how you join the next one. I make sure this end is nice and fuzzy, this end's nice and fuzzy, so that the fibers will grab onto each other when the twist comes through. Simple as that. I keep a handle on it, make sure it happens, and they're joined. Easy as that. Okay, it's time to ply, and there's a couple different ways that I like to do, that I use most often. All right, so how I showed you to spin before was threading through here. Now we're gonna ply, which is the S, and we're gonna go through this side, the left side. Do the same preparation, but just on the left because the wheel is going to spin the other way. I will show you. Here we have, and it says ply and it says S. So we're going to do the Navajo ply or the chain plying. So on the leader, make a loop. Now the yarn that you're going to ply, bring that through the loop and make a loop in it. This is the first loop you're going to work through. We're going to go nice and slow to start. Okay, this loop here, if you're familiar with crocheting, you're just going to bring it right through, kind of like a crochet. Now you have a second loop and you continue to bring through. All right, we're going to put this in motion. I'm doing it nice and slow for you. I thought I'd show you with a lighter color. The chain ply might show up better. So continue to make the loop and continue to pull through. You can make the loop larger or smaller. You can make them small if you have fast color change. Or larger if you don't. To 2-ply, I've got 2 bobbins full of singles. I have set up the E-Spinner the same way I did before when I did the chain ply, through the left side of it and through. I have the knob up to spin, S, and here we go to set up for 2-ply. This one is easy. I just knot them all together. Trim the extra so it's not bugging me. I usually keep a pinky between these two to keep them separate, and I can control everything here. Here we go. Let the twist build up, it's a little fast. You can see how it twists here. That's exactly what I wanted. Different colors to twist like that. A little too much pull, so I reduced the tension. There we go. I have control over here the whole time. Thumb and pointer are keeping the twist from going in. The pinky's keeping them separate. And I can let this go. I kind of watch this to see that there's some uniformity. Sometimes not. If it's thicker, that's okay. and I'm an easygoing spinner. Sometimes I watch it happen. Sometimes I kind of let it happen as I roll my fingers down. This part's really fun, watching it come together like this. When enough twist is built up, that is when you go ahead and feed it into the E-spinner. See how it's kind of loose there? You can hold it and let the spin get to it. Feed it in.